Kurt Mortensen here with Maximize Your Influence. Go to MaximizeYourInfluence.com to see our latest podcast. On this video, we're going to expand some of the things we talked about this week. We talked about meta programs. Now, what's a meta program? It's a function of our personality. This comes from the world of NLP or neuro-linguistic programming. This is pretty much how we see the world. It's kind of a habitual pattern. It's that old rose-colored glasses type thing. The glass is half empty, half full. It's how we perceive the world. If three people see an accident, you get three different versions. And it's not that they're lying. They perceive and see and hear the world differently than we do. And so you have to understand that as a persuader. If you can peg their meta program and how they see the world and adapt your persuasion to them, now you're speaking their language, now you connect, now it feels right. That's what makes all the difference in the world. That's the key factor here. Now, no one's 100% of the time, but we lean one direction most of the time. And that's the key thing to understand. Now, one of the things I talked about on the podcast, I want to expand a little bit here, is how you're motivated. How do you motivate somebody else? See, people are either motivated by inspiration or desperation. And you have to see how that works when you work with somebody. Because with desperation, you're moving away from something. You're stuck on worry. You're trying to get away from something. You can see it in your demeanor. You're just running away. That's what motivates you most of the time. Now, some people are motivated by inspiration most of the time. That's the hope, the vision, the future. You're moving towards something, and you have to see that in their word choice and their demeanor, and persuade them accordingly, motivate them accordingly. That's the key factor here. You have to be able to see this and understand this. Now, careful, when people are in desperation, you want to crank the pain up a little bit. Yeah, you've got to move. You've got to move away. You don't want to repeat past mistakes. When people are inspiration, you want to stay there. The vision, the hope, the future, the excitement. We're moving towards something. Because if you try to use desperation or fear with someone that's an inspiration, it will backfire on you every time. But you have to see that people are motivated in different ways, have different meta programs. Now, the one I didn't talk about on the podcast is the meta program of amiable versus assertive. You have to understand with amiable people, it's relationship first, then the results. With assertive people, it's the results, then the relationship. And when they get together, they clash, and you have to see where they're at. Because assertive people, let's do this. It's about the business. It's about the results. Relationships, no, this is business. Amiable people, no, let's talk. Let's get to know each other. Then we'll work on the problem. Then we'll try to get the results. There's a big difference there. They do tend to clash, especially in negotiation, when the assertive is being assertive and aggressive, and this is all about winning, and the amiable person starts to cry, and then the assertive is like, there's no crying in negotiation. There's a clash there. But let me give you a few things to help you out. If you're meeting someone for the first time, and this can be face-to-face or over the phone, let's take face-to-face. You have a decision to make. Are they assertive or are they amiable? And with that, you have to figure out, do you build trust or do you connect? And you let them take the lead on that one. This is what I mean. If you come to their office, they're like, how's your day going? How you been? Do you have a family? What are your favorite things? You are connecting. You are doing your people skills. But if they say, hey, what do you got for me? Can you solve my problem? How long has your company been in business? All right, let's get to the bottom line. You're building trust. You're building credibility. That is more of an assertive person. So if you can really understand these and adapt, it'll make a huge difference in your life and your income and your ability to persuade. Click on the link below to take your persuasion IQ, to check us out at MaximizeYourInfluence.com. Master these skills, become more persuasive, change your life, change your income, and go out and persuade with power.